Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is having a historical season.
And
what we're witnessing might be the greatest center field season of all time. So should we investigate? Would you like to investigate?
I'm all ears.
All right, so we're going to give you the greatest center fielders of all time, minus poor Hack Wilson, who in 1930 with the Cubs hit .356 with 56 bombs and 191 RBIs.
That's not the best.
That was in 1930.
It's still.
There were no fences, right? You hit it and you just ran.
So, anyway, poor Hack Wilson, the Wilson family, I apologize, you're not mentioned in this list. I want to begin with Joe DiMaggio. Okay. This is his best season ever.
381, 31, 26.
30 homers, 120. OPS plus, which takes into account the era and how much your season stood out based on the average. Just pay attention to that number, 184.
Now I want to throw this in here as we're looking at these numbers of these old dudes.
Well, they're Hall of Famers. Duke Snyder, 1954.
You know how far those fences were?
Totally get it. But you're facing the same pitcher 4 times.
I totally get that.
And they're not throwing gas.
Big numbers.
Mickey Mantle, 52 bombs, 130 RBIs. Look at the OPS plus of 210. In 1956, the Mick hit over 350. Greatest switch hitter of all time.
Still 440 to center.
Willie Mays, 1965. Hit 52 bombs, 112 RBIs, 185 OPS plus. These are the best seasons of their Hall of Fame careers.
4-homer game that year.
Harold's dear friend, Ken Griffey Jr. 56 homers, 147 RBIs, an OPS plus of 165. Okay.
Wow.
This is a fun game.
It's a real fun.
Mike Trout, OPS plus of 198. So at the moment, Mickey Mantle has the highest.
Yeah. The OPS plus a joke, but anyway, go ahead.
Thank you, Harold. We're investigating using the metrics that can help us get an answer. And now Aaron Judge. 55 homers, 118 RBIs. Season's not done. OPS plus of 204. Folks, no player has ever had a 60-20 season. Aaron Judge tonight stole his 16th base. Tonight. He could steal 20 bags and hit 60 homers. You're looking at, arguably, still has a chance to go chase down Mickey Mantle. The greatest center field season in the history of baseball. Look at the names on that list.
It's remarkable. How many games did he play in center?
He qualifies as a center fielder.
Yeah. Played a lot.
Almost exactly half of his games have been in center field.
That's not 160. I'm just saying.
Okay, but
I mean, you got to put it in real context. He's not playing center every night.
well, the game has changed. We have a designated hitter. He doesn't have to.
It's a big difference. You can't throw him in that graphic and say he's a center fielder when these guys are playing 160 games.
No, you can, and we just did. So, based on what we just did, I think Aaron Judge is having the greatest center field season of all time.
It's amazing what he's done. And on top of it, what he's done the last couple of weeks when the rest of that lineup hasn't hit. I mean, he has been a one-man wrecking crew, and that's why I think he's a slam dunk for the MVP.
I get it, but do you agree? Do you think he's having the greatest center field season of all time?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Who do you think is? Who do you think had the greatest center field season?
Joe DiMaggio, 381. Are you kidding me? I know you're going, what's batting average? That doesn't mean anything. 381 with 30 bombs. 381.
Mickey Mantle hit over 50 home runs, over 330 average.
Okay, let's cool the jets on him with the Mickey Mantle, and I mean he's having a great year.
Whoa! Don't cool the jets on anything.
He hasn't played like if he's going to play in. He's played 130 games now.
Okay, you know what? We'll continue this conversation later. I want to compare. We'll play a different way. We'll get the answer in a different way. We will look into the protection in the lineup for Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio and Willie Mays and Ken Griffey Jr.
a whole different conversation.
He hasn't played every game in center field like Willie Mays, like Joe DiMaggio.
He has had no protection in the Yankee lineup.
I understand what you're saying.
He's facing 100 mile an hour.
I hosted the show one time when you had food poisoning. I'm not a host. Okay? And you had food poisoning.
And you did.
And I took over, and I was like stage fright.
Well, you were a
but I'm not a
host.
But you can't say
just because you did it didn't mean you did it well.
Look,
Aaron Judge is a great center fielder.
But I wouldn't profile as a host because I did it.
He's played more in center field than any other position.
Okay, but he hasn't played more in center field.
These are the hitters behind Aaron Judge.
If you would have said Aaron Judge is having one of the greatest seasons ever,
I'd buy it.
All in.
Buy it.
All in.
No, I'm comparing to center fielders.
Yeah, then you went, no.
Oh, stop. Look at the protection in the lineup behind Aaron Judge. Look at the numbers, 233,
I
225.
Get it. Great. Okay? He's having an unbelievable season and no protection.
How about Mark McGwire, the year he broke Maris's record? The number 4 hitter hit 304, number 5 hit 273. He had better protection in the lineup by far than Aaron Judge. How about Barry Bonds?
Yeah, Jeff Kemp behind him.
Oh, yeah, 297. Now, these are anyone that hit in the previous spot.
I feel you.
Still much more protection than Aaron Judge.
We're not arguing that. You had us at hello on this. No doubt.
Well, if you would have said, "Hey, one of the great seasons of all time for an outfielder," we were both buying in.
We're in.
You
go another level. Throw a center fielder in there when he's played 70 games in center,
and
he's played center field.
Greg, I played left field one game. Am I a big league left fielder? Come on, man.
One game is not.
When Griffey
he's
and
played
Mantle
more
and these guys,
center field than any other position.
When those guys are roaming the outfield and playing center every night, that is a center fielder. Aaron Judge is playing right, DH.
But the reason they DH him is because his bat is so valuable. It's a half day off.
And the reason those other guys didn't DH, it wasn't a luxury for them to do. You think Mickey Mantle couldn't have hit more homers if he DH?
Okay, but we can't hold it against Aaron Judge.
I'm not.
We're just saying he hasn't played enough games to really profile center field with DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, and.
You're saying Magic Johnson
he qualifies as a center fielder. His season is not a DH season. He is a center fielder this year.
You're saying Magic Johnson is one of the greatest centers in the NBA history. No. Kareem got hurt and he played a couple games. Come on, man.
No, he played point guard the majority of the season. Aaron Judge played center field the majority of the season. Just because you guys don't.
How many games did he play in center? Do you know? They got
off the top of my head, I don't know. But he's played more in center field than
any other place
in right field.
Okay, I'm buying that. But that doesn't profile to me as Willie Mays.
He played 67 games in center field.
Oh, compared to DiMaggio's 150 and Griffey's 150? Come on, man.
Aaron Judge is a center fielder this year. He is.
You found a way to make Aaron Judge's amazing season sound like it's bad.
Look at Joe DiMaggio, 381.
What are you talking about? I feel like I'm in a different reality right now.
No, you're not. You're in La La Land right now.
Yes, you are.
You are.
You've compared him to one of the greatest seasons ever by center fielders, and he's played 67 games there.
Not by his choice. He loves playing center field.
I don't care, but that's what.
No,
he's not Mickey Mantle. He's not Willie Mays.
They have a lineup that stinks compared to the rest of those guys.
And we agree with that.
So he has no choice. He walks up and finds out he's DHing that night. He would play center field every night.
Right.
Greg,
we're saying he is a marvelous player.
He's had
MVP.
an amazing season.
He would profile right field. You could have sold us on. We would buy into more right field than center field.
No, he's played center field more
He's
than
not Griffey.
He's a center fielder this year. So historically, we will view him as a center fielder. Point blank.
If you'd have came to me and said, he's having one of the greatest offensive seasons in baseball.
For an outfielder?
I would have said,
we were pushing
in, brother.
But he's not just an outfielder. He's playing center field the majority of the time.
He's played about 60% of the games in
half the
center
studio
field.
shows, and we'll throw you in with the grades.
Come on. I mean, I'm already qualified for one of the greats, right? That's what they all say.
All the guys are like, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Build that graphic. Build that graphic.